What is up, everybody? Professional wrestler Chris Wilde back with another Carside Confessional. Obviously, it is later on at night, a little bit dark out. Sorry for the crummy lighting. The Eagles have some news and notes I want to get into. I do have my rant video that I've been promising after the Cincinnati and Eagles game the other day, 23-23 tie. That will be uploaded later tonight. So these Carside Confessionals, for those of you that are watching it for the first time or not familiar, this is episode 2. Basically what I do is I start this out with a confession, whether it has to do with something, one of my crazy opinions from my past as an Eagles fan or something with the current team. This week's Carside Confession has to do with the past. And it's crazy. But let's get it started. As you see in the thumbnail, it's a picture of Sam Bradford. Carside Confessional. I thought Sam Bradford's first year as a Philadelphia Eagle, he was going to have an MVP-type season. I really believe that. I would have put money on that. After that preseason game against Green Bay, where himself, DeMarco Murray, Jeremy Maclin, they all just looked in sync. I said this guy is going to be... He's going to show why he was the first pick for the Rams. He's going to get his career back. He's going to be awesome, and the Eagles might actually make the Super Bowl. That's what I thought. It's crazy as it sounds. That's what it was. Guys, like, share, and subscribe as always. If you feel like donating to the channel, go ahead and hit that super chat. Every donation is very much appreciated. But so now we have that, the Sam Bradford confessional. I'll also leave a comment if you had anything crazier than that, because I think when I look back, Sammy Sleeves thinking that he was actually going to be a great quarterback for us is just is pretty crazy now that I go back and look at it. So let's get into some Eagles news and notes. They made a bunch of moves today. Dallas Goedert, as predicted, is on the 3-week IR with they thought it was a fractured ankle. It's actually a broken ankle. Terrible news for him, but we're used to this stuff as Eagle fans, right? Also, Avonte Maddox is going to miss some time, probably 1 or 2 weeks. Kind of crummy news for the Eagles, but to be honest with you, Avonte was not doing great as a second cornerback. Trevor Williams, Birdman, hey, dude, thank you so much for the super chat. Yeah, and I would love to link up with you and do a video, man. Definitely. I want to start scheduling maybe the Saturday before games. Maybe like a live stream where, me and some other guys like you and some other fans, or possibly a live reaction after the games. I feel like the later one would be better, because it's great. Everyone can listen to how I feel, but I think it would be awesome for like me and you or me and Philly Mike or me and some other guys to get together and for you all to see our reactions, because we all have different reactions at the end of games. Thank you so much for the super chat though, dude. I really appreciate that. Getting back to these notes, so Trevor Williams is probably going to be the number 2 corner. I'm ready to see what he can do. I really am. Also, the Eagles protected their 4 practice squad guys today. Deontay Burnett, once again, a protected guy. He's probably going to move up, I would suspect. Travis Fulgham, wide receiver, they protected. Luke Jurga, center, protected, and Adrian Killens for the first time this year protected. We'll see what they do with that. You guys know how I felt about Corey Clement. I think he's just a wasted roster spot at this moment. Maybe they pull the trigger, sit him down, bring up Killens. I think that would be really good. Also, probably the best news from today. Yes, definitely need to vent with each other, Birdman. Absolutely. The best news from today is that Quez Watkins was put on a 20-day practice thing where after 21 days, they can put him back in the IR, I believe, is how it goes. But reports are that he could actually play Sunday for the Eagles. And this wide receiver core definitely lost some speed with Jalen Reagor. It would be great to have Quez back. It would be great to have Alshon back. I haven't heard anything on Alshon Jeffrey yet, but it'd be awesome to have him on the roster. Another thing the Eagles did with their practice squad, they released tight end Jordan Franks and running back Michael Warren, who I thought might actually be good for this team. He didn't make any impression. At the same time, it's hard to trust this team when it comes to talent evaluators. It really is. When you watch LJ Fort on Monday Night Football playing great, you watch Chandon Sullivan on Sunday Night Football playing good. It's hard to trust these guys. So they do that. They sign tight end Jason Kroom on the practice squad. What's up, Cody? I'm just right now going over some news and notes. I'll recap in a minute. They signed tight end Jason Kroom to the practice squad and cornerback Michael Jaquette, who I heard that they had some interest in earlier. So just to recap, Goddard's on the IR for 3 weeks. We're not going to see Avonte Maddox for a little while, probably a couple weeks. Burnett, Fulgham, Jurga, and Killins are protected on the practice squad. Also, what I didn't talk about, an interesting move, the Eagles signed Hakeem Butler, wide receiver from the Arizona Cardinals. They snatched him up. He was a 4th-round pick last year in 2019. Now, he's a wide receiver, but they're going to move him to tight end. So, again, I don't know. At this point, what can it hurt, right? At this point, what can it hurt? Probably better than seeing 48-year-old Richard Rodgers out there, I guess. But look, guys, this team, as we all know, they are in desperation mode right now. Just so many different issues. Again, I'm going to upload a rant video. I kind of lost my cool a little bit. I really don't like to be so negative. It's hard when there's really not much positive going on with this football team. I guess you can say positive. The rest of the division sucks too. I mean, it really does. You look at the Cowboys, they probably look the best out of all of us, but they have so many issues on the defensive side of the football. Jerry Jones said some crazy stuff about Dak Prescott today, where he said Patrick Mahomes and Tony Romo would have made the game-winning touchdown throw Sunday, and that's the difference between Dak and them. I mean, just unbelievable what he said here. Birdman, I've watched the highlight video in the game. We do have some positives. Doug needs more running schemes to fool different defenses. Absolutely. I like Hurts being out there, but I just think it's the wrong time to have him out there because Carson Wentz's mental game right now is so broken. Every time he sees number 2 on the field, it's got to do something to his psyche. And it really sucks to say because as a quarterback making $100 million, you got to be mentally strong. You should be stronger than that. This dude, again, 2017 MVP type season, gets hurt, watches his backup win the Super Bowl, gets hurt the next year because he comes back too soon. Backup brings him to the playoffs and wins a playoff game. Comes back last year, wins with the practice squad, only to be rewarded by having a quarterback drafted in the 2nd round when there were so many other guys that could help this team right now. I watched Jeremy Chin play for the Panthers, and it makes me sick to my stomach thinking that guy could be on this team. The Eagles got a lot of work to do, man, a lot of work to do. And on the defensive side of the ball, I think if Trevor Williams isn't the second cornerback, put Jalen Mills back at second quarterback. Look, he's going to get eaten by the double move, whether he's a safety or whether he's a wide receiver, a cornerback. At least I know there's experience there. He's started in the Super Bowl as cornerback. And then bring up Kevon Wallace. Let him learn that safety position right now. There's so many different things I guess they could do differently because nothing is working right now. Offense, probably the biggest issue, I'll be honest with you. You got to get Carson Wentz feeling good. The way that happens is by running the football. Apparently, the word is that they didn't run Miles Sanders more than 18 times because of some fatigue issue in the second half, which is absolutely unacceptable to me. Again, you're a pro football player that came out in the beginning of the year and said you were going to be an MVP and you were going to have an MVP season. You started off hurt, and then, fatigue. It just doesn't matter. Drew Brees can handle it. Wentz can too. No more pampering Wentz. Teams need to win. I agree. I absolutely agree with you. Now, with that being said, Drew Brees has had probably a better supporting cast around him than Carson has had, except for 1 year. Taysom Hill, to me, is no threat to Drew Brees. This is an undrafted free agent compared to a guy that was picked in the 2nd round. That was a runner-up for a Heisman. But, yeah, I mean, you see what Drew Brees going through New Orleans right now. A lot of fans are wondering about him as well. But really, guys, that's all I really have for you right now. Again, the confession was I thought Sam Bradford was going to be a good quarterback for the Eagles. I thought he was going to have an MVP season that first year that the Eagles acquired him. And, boy, couldn't have been more wrong with that. Also went over the Eagles news. Big news for the Eagles. Quez Watkins able to practice, might play Sunday. And Dallas Goedert, unfortunately, is put on the injury reserve, 3-week injury reserve. Now, look, nothing against Dallas Goedert. I think the guy's an absolute stud. However, I'm going to say this because, again, if we talk about Carson like this with his injuries, we got to talk about Goddard. He had some injury problems last year. He broke his ankle. I know these are things he can't help, but it starts to make you wonder, man. You see a guy like Zach Ertz, who I mean, played with ruptured kidney last year and broken ribs, and guys want to get rid of this dude. And not pay him. I don't understand it. But so look, I just left the gym actually, guys. I'm sitting in the gym parking lot doing this. I'm gonna go home, take a shower, upload that rant video, and that's gonna be the last I want to hear about the Cincinnati Bengals. Thanks everybody for joining. Birdman, thank you so much for the super chat, dude. Like seriously, I'm not just saying it. I really appreciate that, and the fact that we can support each other as Eagle fans. And this is a tough year for us as Birds fans. Stuff like that really uplifts me and shows me that making these videos is not just therapeutic for me, but for all of us. Again, thanks. I'll catch you guys later, man. Everybody stay safe out there. Stay healthy. Go Birds, and I'll see you all later.